Etc. Welcome to another episode of Asexualise, my asexual life. This is the place to be for education about asexuality, all things asexual. I share my own asexual life journey in order to help you in yours. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, hit that great big subscribe button right here, right now. Please hit that bell icon so you get notified of every time I go live like now, post a new video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you find the content useful, helpful, insightful in any way, shape or form, or you just want to give this channel some like love. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. In a moment, we're going to be discussing, are you saying you just don't like sex because you want to keep jerks away? Yes, this is a question I got asked in Facebook dating, and I gave them a nice, long, lengthy response. But first of all, if you don't know who I am Sandra Burmy, author of this awesome Asexual Perspectives, 47 Asexual Stories, Love, Life and Sex book. This is an awesome introduction to asexuality if you didn't know what asexuality is about, and a really good insight into the asexual spectrum. So do grab yourself a copy of that if you haven't already, with the link below in the description. I'm also the author of Fibromyalgia Self-Help Handbook, which is how to manage fibromyalgia, to have less pain, more energy, and feel happier. So, yes, if you didn't know, I haven't been very well lately. I've currently, well, it's my last day of antibiotics today for an infection. I was in a lot of pain earlier, not so long ago, but I've just had some anti-inflammatory foods, and that's taken my pain back down again, which is really, really good. So I can do the stream for you. So, as you know, I'm off work, poorly at the moment, so yeah, I'm not on here every day like I usually like to be, because I love streaming for you. It makes me really happy, it lights my soul up, and I love connecting with you. So I'm off work sick, you know, not doing everything like I usually do, but I'm still on Facebook dating, which is, you know, on my phone on Facebook. So I make it clear, I mean, obviously at my moment, getting into relationships is not my number one priority. My health is my number one priority. But I've kept on there anyway because I thought, well, why not? You know, and so anyway, this person said to me, because I put in a beginning of my profile, I don't like sex, right? Which, how much more clearer can you get than I don't like sex? To me, it's very self-explanatory. But I had a guy connect with me and then say, oh, am I reading it right? You don't like sex. This was another guy. And I'm like, yes, I don't like sex. So if you do, then go elsewhere. You know, because I said, I presume that's what you're looking for. He goes, oh, yes, absolutely. And it's like, why like someone who's purposely puts the first few words in their bio, I don't like sex? Why connect with that person? Why like them? Which is basically like matching with them if you know that person hates something that you really want and love. What's the point? Drives you absolutely crazy, right? Because since I would have thought, since I put I don't like sex on there, that I get less matches. I've got a few less matches, but the majority of the time people just choose to ignore what I put in my profile. And I'm looking for a serious relationship. That's all I'm looking for on there. I'm not after anything else, right? And I keep getting guys who want casual relationships liking me. What is the point? And smokers, when I say I don't want to smoke it in my profile. Right, so anyway, this guy connected with me. And, yeah, basically, he wasn't a horrible guy, I have to say. He was a nice person. But I think I've completely got rid of him now. Deactivated conversations. So yeah, anyway, I can't remember what it was, but I had there was a guy, anyway, I replied to him, the guy who was, because I've had lots of guys message me like you usually do. But you know, I basically said to him that no, it's not because of jerks, it's because I genuinely don't like sex. I'm asexual in sexual orientation. And I went on to explain that I put that in my profile because at the beginning, because a lot of people weren't taking notice of writing it in my bio, basically. They were ignoring it. So I thought if I put it at the beginning of my profile, then people would be able to take more notice of it. Unfortunately, that hasn't happened. I still get people who want the opposite of me, so who really like sex and want it, contacting me, which is very frustrating. And I went on to explain that I also put it in my profile so that I'll repel the wrong guys and the right guys will be attracted to me. That's the whole point. I want to repel all those people that really want sex, that like sex and need it in a relationship. I want to repel them. And if you're asexual too, and you're looking to date someone and you're not wanting to have sex, then you really need to do that too. You need to repel the people and whatever you are like. You know, people say, oh, don't write much in your bio. You should write a lot in your bio, because if people can't bother to read it, then it just shows how ignorant they're going to be to your feelings and emotions and wants and needs in a relationship, right? They're going to be ignorant of it. They're not going to be good for you to be in a relationship with. So what you want to be doing is putting clearly exactly what you want in a relationship. If they choose to ignore it, it's not your problem. So I said to this guy that, I do it purposely, so I repel the wrong guys, but the right guy will be attracted to me, because, but I said, I don't need a guy, but I would like to find the right guy. And he did say in the end, he said that he wished me luck too, because I wished him luck, because I said, I guess you are looking for a sexual relationship. And he was really nice and said, oh, you're amazing on your own. And I do agree. I am very good on my own. It might be that I'm just better staying on my own permanently. Because I do function very well as a single unit, sometimes so much better actually being on my own, no hassle, no drama, no worries, can take care of myself, can do my own thing, don't have to be interrupted by people, just just live my life and only worried about me. And obviously when you're not very well, it's kind of nice to be able to just kind of look after yourself, but then kind of it would be nice sometimes to have someone there as well. But it's nice not to have to worry about another person and just take care of yourself. But I do worry about my friends still, obviously, because I care about them a lot and love them a lot as my friends. I just think people are going about dating the whole wrong way. They're not saying what they really think, feel, want, and need. You have to. You do not want to waste years of your life. I wasted years of my life with the wrong person, wrong guys years ago, right? You don't want to do that. You want to be repelling the ones that are no good for you and attracting the possible ones that are right for you. So you have to be deadly clear, right? There was another guy, and I said that I did say I liked him, but he had got, looking for chatting, friendship, long-term relationship, casual relationship. And I don't usually like someone who's got casual relationship at all in their profile, but I thought I would do it and see what he means. So anyway, I spoke to him. He goes, oh yeah, I tried a casual relationship once, didn't get on with it because I get too serious. And then I said, are you in the UK just for study, or are you in the UK for, well, basically you're just in the UK for study? And he said, yeah, I am. And I said, well, you couldn't do a serious relationship then anyway, could you? So these people are ridiculous, if you aren't staying in a country, and he goes, oh yeah, I haven't even decided if I want to settle here, then of course you can't have a serious relationship. If you don't know where you're going to be in 1 year's time, 2 years time, you don't know whether you want to stay in the country or not, of course you can't go for a serious relationship. In order to have a serious relationship, you need to know exactly what you want in your life, how you want it to be, how you foresee a relationship working out, how you foresee, you and them being together, how you see it on a day-to-day basis, how you see it on a weekly basis, monthly basis, and in the future. I don't do casual relationships. I'm not interested in casual relationships. I'm not interested in short-term relationships. To me, they are a complete waste of time. A complete waste of time. I don't want to plow my time, energy, and effort into being in a casual short-term relationship that's not going to last. What is the point? You may as well stay single and use all your energy and efforts into finding the right person, or doing more productive things like doing something creative or journaling, or painting, artistic work, even watching movies and being with yourself and self-dating, is better for your soul than spending time and energy and effort, months and years, into a relationship that's not going to last, and it because they're only going to be in the country for a certain amount of time, and get your heart broken. What is the frigging point? That person's not meant to be with you forever, so don't bother, right? Do not bother wasting your time, energy, and effort on these people. So this is basically what I even say to them in messages, that I don't want to waste my time with the wrong person. I am literally on Facebook dating just to find my soulmate, because I've tried lots of other places, and Facebook has got the most amount of people really on it, hasn't it? So you're more chance of finding someone there, but it's very difficult trying to find someone who's asexual. But what I've done is, because clearly people are not listening to the words "I don't like sex," the first 3 words they see in my bio, and I have to spell it out. So I put "I don't like sex. I am hetero asexual in sexual orientation, not heterosexual. I'm hetero asexual, not heterosexual," and make it very, very clear, right? Because clearly people are not paying attention. I'm still getting guys who want casual relationships and up for fun. It's like, do you not read my profile? So I'll go back to the title of this again. Are you just saying that to repel jerks? Which seems to be what people think I'm doing on Facebook dating. I'm just saying it to repel guys who just want that. It's not at all. When I say I don't want sex, I clearly don't want it. And I think with any people who think otherwise, it's a reflection of them, because they can't comprehend someone who doesn't want sex. I had another guy say to me, after I told him I don't like sex, and they were like, they were trying to query it. Did I read right? I said, yes, I don't like sex. I genuinely don't like sex. I'm asexual. And they're like, oh, are you okay? I'm like, yes, of course I'm okay. And if you want sex, go elsewhere, because I'm not interested in that. So, do you know what I mean? I just delete people like that. I'm just not interested. I'm purely on Facebook dating just to find a serious committed relationship with an asexual guy, ideally, even though trying to find an asexual guy on Facebook dating is going to be very, very slim. But there are thousands of people on Facebook. I'm sure some asexuals are on Facebook dating. A couple of my friends have gone on there to try it, so I know there are some asexuals on there. I don't include my friends in it because I know my friends aren't interested in me like that. So, and like I said, my health's my priority at the moment. I've got other things to be thinking about, but I haven't taken myself off there. So every now and again, I have a look in there to see what's going on. But it's the same old thing, it's just like wading through people. But I'm getting less detached now. So when I first started Facebook dating, I used to get attached to guys quite easily. I remember how I was when I first went clubbing. I used to get like in 2019, I think it was, I used to get attached to guys and was hopeful that someone's gonna end up in a relationship with me because I really like them. They can live without sex, which most of them can't. And so I used to get attached to them and think it might lead somewhere. Now on Facebook dating, the majority of the time I'm just like, next, another one, like churning them in and churning them out. Because at the end of the day, we should treat dating like a job resume and a job interview, basically. And if they're not suitable, they don't match the criteria you're looking for, out the door they go, till you narrow it down eventually to get the right candidate for the job, as it were, And that's what we should be doing. So now with Facebook dating, I no longer look at it as, I mean, there was a nice guy today, but like I said, he wanted casual and I'm not even sure he's going to, he did well. He said he couldn't do casual really because it didn't work out. And then he's not even sure if he's going to stay in this country. So of course he can't do serious, He's very good, aesthetically beautiful Indian. That was a shame, but never mind. I told him he can't do a serious relationship anyway. I'm on here to look for my soulmate, and I want to put my time, energy, and effort into doing that, basically. Even if it takes years. He goes, I gathered that. I thought, if you gathered that, then why not say that, So, yeah. I just wanted to give you an update, really, on Facebook dating, because I think it's very important that asexuals are, to say that asexuals are very misunderstood. People, when you say you don't like sex, it's just like, so shocking to them. Like the guy who said, am I reading it right? It's like, yes, you are reading it right. I think he just liked me for the pure simple fact he wanted to say, am I reading it right? That you don't like sex. I don't understand why other people don't get it. To me, the world is out there is very strange, with all heterosexuals just believing that everyone wants sex. It's like, I very much really don't want sex. I'm not interested in it at all. I'm just not. And, it's hard when you're really romantic and like kissing and stuff. obviously at the moment I'm in pain, so I don't want, you know, so I'm not really thinking about stuff like that so much at the moment. But you know, it's just like, why don't people understand that not everyone likes sex, not everyone wants it, not everyone needs it? And I very much don't. And when I say that I don't want it, I mean I don't want it, you know? Very frustrating, very frustrating. But anyway, and like I said, asexuals seem to be very misunderstood. They think, you know, like when you say you don't want sex, they think you're abstaining. They think you're like a nun. You know, there's all these stereotypical things. It's like they just think, like I said in this title, you're avoiding jerks by making yourself less easily available for sex. Some people who think you're frigid, which is a disgusting term. I hope I never hear that. You know, and you know, what is the matter with people? Why do people think that I'm not a virgin, but you know, virgin, it's bad to be a virgin. It's wonderful to be a virgin. I wish I kept my virginity in lots of ways, but then in some ways overall I guess I'm glad I tried sex, so I guess I can't really say I wish I was still a virgin. I think it would have made my life easier though if I was. But yes, easier as in not get mixed up and messed around with the wrong guys, but probably not so easy to have any experiences in relationships for me. Yes. So but I probably wouldn't have got with jerks. So that would have been a good thing. But you know, well, so many jerks. Yeah. But you know, I think anyone who's asexual, who's a virgin, is wonderful for keeping that for themselves and very, very strong. I really admire that about them. You know, and some people think as well asexuals are just being celibate. It's like celibacy is like a choice that has nothing to do with sexual attraction. Asexuality is a sexual orientation that's a lack of sexual attraction, you know? So it means I don't look at someone and think, oh, I want sex with you. Don't ever do that. It doesn't enter my head. It's never entered my head. It just doesn't compute. Anyway, I love you and leave you for now. Like I said, I'm not on here as much as I should be lately because when I'm recording this, which is Saturday the 19th of December, so Christmas is coming soon, in 2020, then, you know, I'm still poorly at the moment. So I'm doing streaming when I can have enough energy and be in less pain to do it. So anyway, I love you for now. Merry Christmas for now. And I'd love to hear your comments, thoughts about this in the comments below. Share what you're feeling and thinking. You know, have you ever had anyone say to you, are you just saying you don't want sex to avoid jerks? You know, to avoid highly sexual guys approaching you, or because you're trying not to be easy? You know, trying not to give in easily to sex. Are you, you know, the other thing obviously we get as asexuals is, oh, are you playing, you know, you're playing games, and they see us as a challenge because we're withholding sex on purpose or something like that, which is absolutely ridiculous. I guess some women might do that who are sexual, but yes, if you're asexual, that's the last thing you're trying to do. You're just trying to be yourself. Anyway, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. As always, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And please hit that bell icon so you get notified of every time I go live like now, post a new video. And I wish you a wealth of love, happiness, and abundance. As always, brace your quaggy and each other's. And I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.